Good morning and thanks for joining us on the midweek edition of TVC Breakfast. I'm Veronica Dan Ikboy. I'm not here alone. I have Mike Okwache. Mike, good morning.
Good morning.
It's the midweek already.
Oh, yes. It's good to be here again. Exactly.
To the end of the week and the inauguration coming the 29th.
Yeah.
But an unfortunate incident happened yesterday in Anambra State where 4 staffers of the U.S. Embassy in the state were killed in an attack while they were passing through Ogbaru local government area. They were said to be on a mission and they were using that axis to connect their destination when they were attacked. And some persons also, I think police official was also part of those that were attacked in that incident. And it is being reported that some persons were also abducted in the process. It's quite a worrisome development at this time, Mike.
It's quite disturbing. The story came out yesterday, especially when there was a public statement from a U.S. official in Washington, trying to brief members of staff and brief the media yesterday in Washington. And then it was made public regarding what had happened, although the details of how and all of that investigation is still on. And it was reported that 2 embassy officials and 2 security officials, became casualties of that attack. Now, it is not clear whether it was targeted at them or it was just a coincidence of, okay, they found themselves there and what happened. They
were caught in the mix.
Caught in the mix of whatever
was going on, yeah.
And then a statement by the, I think, police spokesperson in Anambra was saying that that they should have been told or they should have been briefed that they were coming to Anambra State, which I feel that, well, if they are going to carry out the humanitarian, it depends on how they engage, because everybody has the right to move within the country.
Free movement.
So long as you're here. And I don't think that it's every mission that warrants alerting the security agencies that, oh, I'm here in your country.
Except your state has security issues.
Exactly. So, however way that works, I feel that in fact, it's really an unfortunate situation. And then it brings to fore the security challenges in the southeast, because one would have felt that especially when we hear from government officials that, everything is calm now, people are going about their normal businesses and all of that, and then this happens. It tells you, no, all is not calm.
Absolutely, because last week we had someone, a government official, I think it was last week, where we were speaking with him, and he said that all was well. And that he was even inviting the guest we had in the studio to come over to see that the governor had been able to, put some measures in place to address the matters of insecurity. But then with what we saw happen yesterday, it goes to show that a lot still has to be done.
It's contrary to, what happened yesterday is totally contrary to the statement that all is calm. We may not be hearing of attacks and, killings on daily basis as it used to be before. But however, the moment one person is attacked is bad enough.
Absolutely.
That is what the reality is. Because if that happens, imagine what the villagers, the residents in those areas are going through on daily basis. Now, this is the one we hear of. It's possible there are so many others we may never hear of that may not make the media or make a media report. So these are the things. So we call on the security agencies, we call on the federal government, we call on all government, the entire security chain, to look into this issue. Because as it is, we can't keep going on this way and even be expecting direct investment, expecting the economy to grow. You cannot. The economy cannot grow. Even within the economy cannot grow when people are not involved in their everyday activity.
They are not safe.
If they don't feel safe, they won't go for their businesses. If they don't go for their businesses, law of demand and supply will not take place. If law of demand and supply doesn't take place, where there is no exchange, economy doesn't grow. If the economy doesn't grow, then there is no production. If there's no production, then there is inflation. As the case, so all these things.
I was going to say that recall that the induction ceremony of the governors-elect, and that's happened some days ago, even the governor of the state, Chukwuma Soludo, was talking about this matter of insecurity. He looked at the matter of the architecture of the security and funding as well, which he said is a matter of concern because it's obviously not addressing the challenges, not just in his state, but across the country. And so they were looking at, okay, perhaps we should start looking into adopting state security measures now that can address the challenges that we are seeing across the country, and also looking at how to fund it and meaningfully engage the youth in the coming days, especially for governors who will be taking over the reins. They were speaking from their experiences and also talking to the incoming administration on how to address these matters. But we have to leave it here now.